Now we're just going to have a quick chat about the Centrelink Age pension and the upcoming changes that are due to kick in January 1, 2017. Now the changes that have recently been passed through the government are all about the assets test, and they're changing the thresholds to the amount of assets you can have before your pension rate starts decreasing. Now, based on some early calculations, they believe around 100,000 people will be better off and get a higher amount of pension. But on the other hand, they believe around 300,000 people will have pensions, some of their pension cut, and around 100,000 people who currently get the pension will no longer get the pension moving forward. Now, it's got to do with the threshold, so the amount of assets you're allowed to have before your pension starts decreasing. So that's one of the changes they're introducing. So if we have a look at these figures here, now if you're a homeowner and single, the current allowable amount of assets you can have before your pension starts decreasing is $205,500. Now, if you're a single non-homeowner, that amount is increased to $354,500. Now, if you're a member of a couple, you do own your own house, you can have up to $291,500 worth of assets before both pensions start decreasing. And if you're coupled without a house, you can have around $440,000. Now, the changes they're introducing, they're increasing these actual thresholds so you can have more assets before your pension decreases. Now, we'll go through those quickly now. Now, a single person can have up to $250,000 of assets before it starts decreasing. Couple can have $375,000. Now, for a non-homeowner single person, that amount is increased up to $450,000, and for a couple, finally, that's up to $575,000. So you can have more assets before your pension starts reducing. So that does sound good, and a few people will benefit from that. However, the changes that are coming in, which will have an impact, is the taper rate. So currently, if you have $1,000 worth of assets over those thresholds, your pension will reduce by $1.50 per fortnight for every $1,000 over. So as a quick example, if you have $10,000 over that threshold, per fortnight your pension will reduce by $15. Okay? Moving forward, that taper rate is moving from $1.50 per $1,000 up to $3. Right? So they're essentially doubling that. So if we use the same example, if we have $10,000 over our thresholds, instead of $15 reduction per fortnight, it'll go to $30. So as you can see, they may have increased the lower thresholds. However, as soon as you reach those thresholds, your pensions will reduce a lot quicker. Now, in saying that, the amount of assets you can have moving forward before your pension cuts off entirely, for a homeowner single person, you can have $547,000 worth of assets. After that, you're no longer entitled to a pension. A couple homeowner can have $823,000. Now, for non-homeowners, single is $747,000 and a couple is $1 million exactly. So once you reach those upper thresholds, you're no longer entitled to a pension. Okay. Now, given that these changes are due to be introduced in January 1, 2017, you've got some time up your sleeve to restructure your assets or implement a few asset reduction strategies in order to maximise your pension, both now and even more so moving forward. So I recommend you speak to a qualified financial advisor who can offer assistance in that space. Thanks for listening.